Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he's wearing black, trimmed with white, and officially weighed in at 159.6 pounds.
Taylor just sliding through the ropes there. He's been working with Luke Keeler for a good while now. Andrade trained by his dad, and they've had an awful lot of success together. And he's a big favourite in this one, but you can't write Keeler off. When you look at their bodies of work, it's understandable why Andrade is such a huge favourite. But as I said at the start, the fighter's most relevant performance is his or her most recent one. And Keeler's most recent one was that win against Luis Arias, but he is down in what has got to be 3 or 4 seconds. That is one of the quickest knockdowns I've ever seen. We saw Hosea Burton put Bob Adjusave down after 6 seconds before Christmas, but Andrade just stepped across the ring, connected, and over Keeler went, and he's got to try and dig in here, Luke Keeler, because Andrade, well, that's no knockdown. The referee just judging that Andrade has used the shoulder and the arms there just to throw him down, but he's looking aggressive here, Andrade, and Keeler has just got to try and get through this opening round. Left himself a bit open there as he threw the right hand, and a strong-looking left gets through on Keeler, and he's in desperate trouble here.
Yeah, this is a nightmare start for Luke Keeler. This is exactly what the last thing he needed. He needed a good start. He needed to settle into the fight and get his confidence. It was a big step up for him, but you know, he really needs to try and get through this first round now and hopefully get back to the corner and clear his head.
Well, just under 2 minutes remaining. Andrade spreading those feet wide, looking for that jab. He's a very skillful fighter, an exponent of the art of hit and don't get hit. He's slippery, he's difficult to catch, but he knows, he's admitted during the course of the week, he realises that he needs to bring a bit more entertainment, and that's what he's looking to try and step out and do tonight. Keeler there, very square as he came forward. Andrade had just taken the feet back.
I think it's important for Keeler that he doesn't get nailed with anything hard again here. Just tries to get through this first round and get back to the corner, clear his head. Listen to Pete Taylor and try and get into this fight, get confidence. He's going to shake up what's just happened and try and work his way into this fight. That's better from him.
Right hand there from Andrade as Keeler was just trying to work the body there, a little bit closer up. Just feeling for that left a bit there, Andrade. You can see the back foot just come off the canvas. He overbalanced slightly. You don't see him do it a lot. 30 seconds remaining. Decent left hand there from Keeler. As I said, he can tend to square up and cross his feet a bit, but he just kept coming and landed the left.
Yeah, that's better. I mean, chin a little bit to what my liking. I'd like to get his chin down and get his hands up.
So final few seconds of round one, and he's done well to get through this after the start that he had. Absolutely extraordinary start. The training team just make their way into inside those ropes.
Just a balance shot, like, listen, most important, get your legs to the outside, Luki. Get his legs to the outside. How are you feeling?
Well, let's have a look. There goes the bell. There goes the left hand, and he was straight onto his back. I don't think he was really hurt. And he takes the knee because he realised he bounced straight back to his feet.
Yeah, I don't think he was hurt. He just got nailed with a straight left down the middle. He was quite square. Wasn't expecting it as well, obviously, so early on. And I think he was caught a little bit square, balanced as much of anything. I don't think he was badly hurt from it. Got straight up. Head looked clear. But, you know, a nightmare start, really, and hopefully he can get into it now.
So into the second, Demetrius Andrade, the defending WBO champion in the black and white. Luke Keeler ranked to number 3 with the WBO after that win against Luis Arias in the open air of Belfast. It was a terrific fight, really good performance. An upset too. Wasn't really expected by many to get the win that night, but he did. He was caught clean and pretty hard there by Andrade.
Yeah, got caught with a hard left hand there, bang on the chin. Just a bit upright. Keeler needs to get a bit more head movement, a bit more left movement at the waist as well. He's very stiff and upright at the minute, and if he is going to be upright, then he needs to keep them hands up.
Well, that's a push, I think. No knockdown. Again, signalled out by the referee. Andrade, since the start of the round, had boxed out of the orthodox stance. He's settled back into southpaw now. There's that left hand. He just took the weight back onto his heels there. Keeler managed to ride that one. Peter Taylor just asking Keeler to fake the jab.
Better for Keeler. We've got to look for that straight right hand. I think, if he stays off Andrade for too long and gives him room and time, that's when Andrade's going to at his most dangerous. I think Keeler needs to get in on top of Andrade, come in behind the right hand, double right hand, even come in behind the jab, but he cannot afford to stand off Andrade and give him time and room.
He's been caught on the way in a couple of times, but he's taken them okay actually. And as you say, when he comes forward, the best tactic does seem to be to just keep coming.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to rush in and walk onto something. He's got to be careful how he comes in, but, the closer he can be for as long as he can stay close, that's where he's safe. That's where he can probably get to work at long distance, at long range, sorry. Andrade, too dangerous. That's where he wants it.
That's a great view of where he doesn't really want to be. He's on the end of that range of Andrade, standing quite tall. Andrade just looking for that big backhand, but he's not able to catch anything there. And Keeler all of a sudden does get caught by that left hand, and he was dumped down hard and heavy there. And he's looking back at the referee, but he's not really very steady. He gets back to his feet. He's been asked to walk forward. He says he's okay. 18 seconds remaining in the round. He just needs to try and get through this. He needs to grab hold if he can. One more clean blow, and I think the referee will step in here. Keeler just fighting on instinct here, looking to try and survive.
You've got to keep the hands up as well. Andrade really...
You've got to be throwing.
Should have found the punches there. He had Luke was badly hurt. He should have found the punches to get the finish there, and that was a big shot there, bang on the chin. Keeler didn't see it coming, went down heavy, did well here to get up after that.
It was a heavy shot, and it came just as I was saying that he was standing in almost exactly the wrong place, but he was doing okay, and then all of a sudden Andrade landed that left hand pretty much bang on the biting point. It was towards the end of its journey, but it was good power on it, and again here he looks for another big left hand.
I think Andrade's going to look for a knockout now, so Keeler's got to keep those hands up, keep that head moving. He doesn't want to have a stationary, static target where Andrade can find that range and just time him. He needs to throw a few more feints, a bit more head movement here from Keeler.
Taylor just asking Keeler to jab. Feels that he needs to try and do something to keep Andrade occupied. He's always looking for that big left hand, that big backhand. He's not jabbed all that much, Andrade. Forward with that front foot there, Andrade looking for the uppercut as Keeler came in, didn't quite manage to land it. The Irishman just knocked back into the ropes. And there's that long left hand, and it was good from Keeler there though, some decent defence, moved his head well.
Yeah, better head movement, need to see a bit more of that. Keep the hands up, keep the head moving, a few more feints as well. He's got to look to try and come back with some straight right hands when Andrade reaches in with that left hand. He's got to try and fire back with the straight right hand as Andrade is pulling out.
Into the final minutes of round 3. He's just got to keep that concentration on point at all times there. Keeler, he gets caught by a right hand, but takes it okay.
Yeah, took it well. There's a nice 1-2 there from Andrade, and a good right hand, right hook, sorry, as well. But Keeler took it well.
Jab there, Keeler, but trying to move in behind it. Andrade trying to open him up. A couple of feints, Keeler. But there, man, 2 knockdowns, so 2 10-8s, and he won that 3rd round as well, so he's opened up a huge lead through 3 rounds. Again, just looking for that big home run left-hand. He wants a stoppage here, he needs a stoppage here, quite honestly. When you think about some of the fights that he's been talking about, the category that he's been placing himself in, and I understand why he has been. He's the WBO champion, he's undefeated, he was an extremely good amateur. We sat down with him for a good hour after William White's fight against Oscar Rivas. He came over for that, came over to London, and we spent that time with him out, and we could understand his frustrations, and all fighters have got to back their ability. They've got to take care of business in the ring. Keeler with a short little right hand there as Andrade was pursuing him towards the red corner. And what Andrade doesn't want here is Keeler just getting a little bit of confidence. Because what he has managed to do is get up from a couple of knockdowns, and that was a big solid shot, the second one particularly.
Yeah, I mean, Andrade's looking to make a statement here. This is he scored 2 knockdowns here. He was cruising really in the fight, but you know, he wants to be knocking on the doors to fight the likes of Golovkin and Canelo, these big marquee names, superstars of the sport. You know, he's got to win in style. He's got to look impressive. He's got to look exciting. And yeah, he scored a couple of knockdowns here, but he hasn't been able to get Keeler out of there.
Keeler just getting up close there, trying to get his head on Andrade's chest. Andrade usually just trying to re-establish that gap. Sinks in the left to the body.
Yeah, that was a hard body shot. That's better from Keeler. Doubling up on the jab. Look, needs to throw that right hand down the middle as well. The right hand against the southpaw is always a good shot.
Keeler just coming forward. Andrade just giving him that space, and he took it.
Throw that right hand as well. Keeler lifts that jab guard, needs to come in behind it with the right hand, even doubling up on the right hand. You know, even aim that right hand to the chest, because Andrade, who's, you know, dipping low, and he's hoping that Keeler's going to reach. So Luke's just try and drive that right hand into the chest.
Keeler in his corner will be encouraged by this.
Boxing on Sky Sports, brought to you by Voltaro.
Faster than him. So why are you forcing everything? I don't care about knockouts. Let's go.
Paul Andrade saying to his son there, why are you forcing things? I don't care about the knockouts. He just wants him to box and feels that the stoppage will come. It's an age-old boxing adage that if you look for it too much, Matt, then it's unlikely to happen, but for the reasons that we've outlined, it's understandable why Demetrius Andrade feels that that is what he really needs, that he needs to put an explosive full stop on this. Keeler saying to Peter Taylor that he's feeling good now, that he's shaken off that second knockdown.
Yeah, I mean, it's the most common mistake in boxing, and it'll always be made. You know, you try too hard, you look for the knockout, and your timing goes, your distance goes, everything goes off key, and you start getting frustrated, and everything just goes, you know, from bad to worse. So, you know, he's really got to settle down here, Andrade, and just set his attacks up behind the jab. Don't look for the knockout, just box. If the knockout's there, it will come. You don't need to force it. You know, but Keeler needs to capitalise on Andrade loading up and trying too hard, and he needs to just let his hands go as well. Just look for speed, look for accuracy, don't look for power. Just land your shots, and you know, the power, the cleaner, harder shots, the openings, they'll eventually come.
Well, Messi on the ropes. Keeler leading off with a jab there. Did land it. Andrade came back with a couple, but they didn't get through clean. There's that 1-2 from Andrade, but Keeler saw that one coming, just eased those feet back. By the time it landed, there wasn't too much left on it. The caller telling Keeler to move to the left, away from that left hand of Andrade's. Left to the body there from Keeler. I think Andrade felt that the referee might get in and tell him to break. He didn't.
Yeah, I think he's growing in confidence a little bit now, Keeler. You know, there's only 30 seconds left here in the 5th round, and you know, after the disastrous start he had, we didn't think would be, you know, he'd be seeing the halfway stage. So he's nearly there. He's getting there. You know, one more round to go, and he's at the halfway stage in the fight.
Keeler up. The trainer asking Demetrius Andrade for the right hook. Whilst you're away, Peter Taylor with some encouragement there for Keeler. He's gathering a tidy stable, Peter Taylor. The two Tyrones, McKenna and McCullough, have moved down to work with him. Tommy McCarthy's already there, so that's a big old reunion from their amateur days. Those who know each other really well. Overbalancing a bit there as he looked at the long left hand. That was the one that did the damage in the early stages and caused both of the knockdowns, but it's the right hand that his dad Paul was asking for in the minute between rounds. Keeler again just coming forward there.
Yeah, that's better from Keeler. He's throwing caution to the wind a little bit there, but you know, sometimes you have to do that too. You know, he's doubling up on the right hand. He's getting on top of Andrade, pushing him back.
It's just coming together on the inside there, I think, as Andrade slipped away to his left. Good left hand. Keeler took it okay. He was just onto his back foot. That was slightly more dangerous there. He was leaning in, opening out, and Andrade almost found him with a left uppercut.
You know, Andrade loading up here, really trying to get power into those shots. Big hooks, but losing accuracy, and Keeler was able to get out the way of them.
Corner saying to Keeler that Andrade is tired. They're just doing what they can to encourage their man, and you can see that he has grown in confidence here, Keeler. Andrade is in no trouble whatsoever and has been winning absolutely everything, but Keeler's done well to recover from those 2 knockdowns, particularly the second one, and there's just a bit more belief about him now. Left hand lands again there, but it wasn't clean.
Yeah, we had a disastrous start, you know, then the knockdown, the second knockdown, as you said, was certainly a heavier knockdown, but he seems to have well recovered that now. You know, Andrade missing wildly there and falling off balance.
So heading up to the half.
It's only live once this February on Sky Sports. Feel it all.
Boxing on Sky Sports, brought to you by Voltaro.
Welcome back, and interesting listening into the Keeler corner there. Just a few seconds ago, Peter Taylor saying to Keeler, we don't just want to box our way to a points defeat, we're going to go out on our shield. So they really want him to try and up the ante here and see if he can get to Andrade. And it's a commendable attitude. It's a much easier attitude for a trainer to have than a fighter, though, it has to be said, because he's not the one who actually has to do it. But Keeler certainly doesn't lack minerals, he doesn't lack bravery.
No, I was going to say, I think Keeler's the type of guy who would rather get knocked out trying to win than settle for a points loss himself, so it is easier for the trainer to say, but I think that Luke would be singing from the same hymn sheet himself.
Again, just looking for that left hand, but it hasn't really landed clean since that second knockdown.
Yeah, and Keeler landed a nice left uppercut there when they came together on the inside.
Andrade just dipping low as he generally tends to, away to his left. It's a difficult target to pin down. Distance with that right hand there, Andrade, but didn't let the left hand go this time.
Looking to dig those body shots in. I think he's trying to set that left hook to the head. I think he's going to go drive that left hand into the body a few times. And then he's going to switch it upstairs. You see he's trying to set that up, Andrade. That's the big shot he's looking to land.
Just comes from so far back, that left hand. Keeler can see it all the way, really. They were asking for the right hand corner, Andrade's corner, a couple of rounds ago. He hasn't shown much inclination to throw anything other than that big left. He'll jab every now and again, as he did just then, but he's always looking to set up that left, and as I say, it comes from way downtown. It's a good jab, just knocked Keeler onto the heels of his feet as he came forward.
Again, Andrade